The following is a personal log of an encounter between D-1589 and an SCP. D-1589 has the anomalous ability to transform into a lycanthrope at will. In this form, he presents superhuman speed, strength, toughness, and an as-yet unlimited ability to regenerate. After careful review, it was decided D-1589 should retain his D-Class designation in view of the numerous advantages of having an effectively immortal D-Class subject to participate in various experiments. Despite his decidedly below-average intellect, he has been asked to record an account of these experiments in the hopes of discovering new information. This is one such account. Today's experiment pits D-1589 against SCP-1337. SCP-1337 is a humanoid apparition. It appears to be the wraith of one Mary Tailish, who was abducted, ritually tortured, and executed on May 19, 1952 in Muncie, Indiana. Starting 19 months after her death, SCP-1337 began to appear on the 19th of every month walking down Mayflower Road, hereafter referred to as SCP-1337 Alpha, attempting to flag down any passing vehicle. It would tell anyone who picked it up that it had gotten lost and was in need of a ride back to its home. 1337 Delta. SCP-1337 would give directions in such a way as to ensure passing the graveyard where Mary Tailish was buried. 1337 Beta. And then encourage the driver to stop at the cemetery. Once out of the vehicle, SCP-1337 would vanish, leaving the driver to find her sweater, 1337 Gamma. Anyone touching 1337 Gamma would then feel the urge to return to Site 1337 Delta and Mary Tailish's parents. Despite many attempts to secure 1337 Gamma, it would invariably vanish from containment at or around sunset on the 19th. Of course, that was before Dr. Dumbass screwed everything up. What? Oh, come on, Reynolds. No one listens to these things anyway. Alright, fine. Dr. attempted to neutralize SCP-1337 by terminating its parents and burning down Site 1337 Delta. This caused SCP-1337 to transform into a Level 5 humanoid apparition, free-roaming, corporeal, and actively aggressive. Now, when SCP-1337 manifests, it shows the wounds of its death and has expanded its area. If a vehicle stops for SCP-1337, it vanishes only to reappear elsewhere. However, if a vehicle passes SCP-1337, it will appear in the back seat and reenact its murder on the driver of the vehicle. SCP-1337 will only appear to lone drivers. D-1589 was tasked with the delivery of a package to Site. The route would take him through SCP-1337's area of effect. He was instructed not to stop for any reason. In reality, the package contained nothing. The purpose of this experiment is to discover if D-1589's unique abilities can be used to uncover new information on SCP-1337.
Guess what? Those chodes at the Foundation finally pulled their heads out of their rectum and recognized how important and special and handsome I am. That's right. You're not going to be seeing me rocking these threads for much longer. I'm moving on up. To the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on! Oh, sorry. I get carried away. They have asked me on a very important mission. I believe their exact words were, Biff, only you can do this. With your amazing good looks and smarts. Please save the world. I wish I could tell you about it, but unfortunately it is super double top secret. Just me and the 05 are allowed to know. Wait. I bet they're grooming me for an 05 position. Don't worry. I won't forget all you peons when I'm in charge. Okay, fine. I'll give you a little hint, but that's it. I've been tasked with the incredibly important job of delivering an asset to a new location. It's going to be hella dangerous. A lesser man would not make it. I was told that 15 agents refused. That's why it's all on the Biffster. There were some hiccups, but it was not my fault.
Keep in mind, D-1589 was told to deliver the package without stopping. Attempt 1 failed due to D-1589 stopping 3 times. First at a gas station, next at a McDonald's drive-thru where he spent 15 minutes arguing about the McRib, and finally, to pick up SCP-1337. No amnestics were required as D-1589's absurd behavior convinced all witnesses he was going to a costume party.
So I may have stopped a few times, but like I said, not my fault. Who goes on a road trip without snacks? I'm not a heathen. Then I saw a poor abandoned woman on the side of the road. I'm a gentleman, so of course I stopped. Plus, she was pretty easy on the eyes. Who knows? Maybe she'll be thankful that a big, strong werewolf rescued her. Sadly, my reputation must have preceded me because as soon as I stopped, she was gone. Being famous sucks sometimes.
Pretty hot? SCP-1337 manifests with the same basic physical appearance it had during life, but now shows the wounds of its death. The eyes appear to have been gouged from their sockets, and its clothing is ripped and stained mid-chest to reveal the empty cavity where its heart was removed. Attempt 2 was also unsuccessful. D-1589 promised not to stop for any reason and was provided a wide selection of snacks. He once again stopped when he saw SCP-1337.
Because I'm the man, they sent me back out. They know cream rises to the top. I was making good time too when I saw her again. My angel. My muse. I am not leaving my honey on the side of the road. Orders be damned. And besides, heroes don't always follow orders. So I stopped and let this lovely lady in, but she runs again. Damn my intimidating good looks.
Lovely lady? She has no eyes and a hole in her chest.
So, look, it gets real lonely here, and even a 10 like me can't do much when I don't meet many women. It's really your fault, Doctor. You're the one that stopped me from visiting my girlfriend.
SCP-811 told you it would have your guts for garters if it saw you again. Then tried to eat you. Twice!
Like you never fight with your sweetie. That was just foreplay, Doc. What can I say? I have that effect on women.
Attempt number 3 was successful when D-1589 was informed another failure would result in a vegetarian diet for the foreseeable future.
Luckily, they had another package to deliver, and I decided I'm going to do it right this time. It is kind of strange how these packages always go out on the 19th though, right? Can you believe it? She was there again. Not this time, lady. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you again. Fool me 3 times. Well, mostly shame on you, but a little bit of shame on me. I drive right past. But I slow down, give her a good come hither look. It worked. I really am irresistible. The next thing I know, she's sitting right behind me. I don't know how she did it. Who cares? Score! She's looking a little rough, but hey, I am not one to judge. I turn around and give her my best, "How you doing?" And she jumps at me. She is all over me. I still got it. She's like reaching for my eyes, and I think she wants to play a bit of sexy peekaboo. But no, she just rips them out. That's okay. I like it rough. I do wonder how she knew they would grow back though. Driving without eyes is actually way harder than you think, and I crash. I must have hit my noggin or something, because the last thing I remember is that. I am like 99% sure I got lucky.
Oh, for the love of... D-1589 did not get lucky. After D-1589 rammed a tree, he continued to try to hit on SCP-1337 as it continued to attack him. D-1589's inquiry as to whether she'd ever want to No. He did not say that. His inquiry as to whether she'd ever want to see Little Biff react to her full moon elicited a new, until now unseen reaction. It paused for 37 seconds, during which time D-1589 continued to express admiration. It appeared SCP-1337 was attempting to respond, though no verbalization was recorded. SCP-1337 ripped out D-1589's tongue, followed quickly by his heart. D-1589 expired soon afterwards, and SCP-1337 dematerialized. Though SCP-1337 terminated D-1589, new behavior was observed, therefore this experiment is deemed a success. Who would ever thought D-1589's almost superhuman ability to annoy would be his true asset?
Guess who's got a date? That's right, this guy. I asked her out and she said yes. Has to be the 19th for some reason, but whatever. Hopefully, I can convince those lame-o docs to let me go. I'm the alpha, baby. Old Biff is irresistible to the ladies. And she's already killed me once, so that's out of the way.
Thank you for your attention. If you have any comments or questions about the events of this encounter, please leave them below. Conversely, if you have an SCP experiment you would like to see D-1589 participate in, that can also be left below. Do not forget to employ the SCP Foundation's new like-dislike function on this log. And if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to this content for easy access.